taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut, season off top, you stop breathing.
Get knocked out anytime, nigga. Like,
this is like
2 fight of the years.
You never really fuck with Hitchins though, too. I feel like you've always had a thing against Hitchins. Like he's a Montana love.
Y'all, man, look, I don't know what it is. Like, y'all seem like I got shit against. Like, y'all make it seem like I got something against damn Tim Zoo. What else? Fucking Canelo. Well, yeah.
No, Canelo. And
I give y'all Canelo.
I mean, you was Canelo and Crawford. Other than that, it's just everything else is just what it is.
The Crawford is like, but if y'all, I mean, Joshua O pointed it out, so I let y'all get that one. But Tim Zoo and fucking what's his last one? Y'all just said this Hitchins. What is the common denominator between both of those niggas?
The defense. Them Hitchins, you would think he's slick, but he's not slick. I mean, he's a fake.
Thank you. If you're advertising something and that defense is shitty, then yeah, you probably gonna get Shutterworth bars.
Remember, Lamos got him out of it.
I mean, one thing to say about this. I mean, Hitchins, and the only thing I think Hitchins is decent, but the one thing about Hitchins that outside of the Lima stuff that I did not like is he basically let Paro do his heavy lifting for him when he was in a position to actually do it himself.
Keyshawn even did the heavy lifting for him.
He was making the whole IVF 10-pound rule thing, but no problem when Paro got the belt, huh?
Yeah,
that's, I ain't gonna lie, that's some bitch shit. Like, let's be honest, like that was some whole shit.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the only thing about Hitchins is like, you won the fight to fight for a title. Why didn't you pursue your shot? Oh no, because he was afraid of Matias's power, and he didn't want to deal with that shit.
And my thing is this though, like these niggas are literally the same size. He might even be bigger than Matias, and he's shook, bro.
He's a big dude. And
like I don't get that shit being like you act like this is Charles Barkley trying to guard fucking damn Shaquille O'Neal, like when it's more like fucking Karl Malone and Shaquille O'Neal. You feel me?
Let me ask you real quick, because for 140, I thought about this the other day. Where do y'all rate Paro? Because right now 140 seems like it's wide open at the top.
Pearl's at the top. Shit, Pearl's good.
At the top, yeah.
He beat the boogeyman, and then he beat the damn the nigga who was on the next Broner.
Yeah, I mean, I think right now 140 is kind of a mess right now, but at least now this is an actual 140 fight that that's happening, that it's significant.
And they got built up to it because both of them got wins during the same year.
And
yeah, the Lemos fight was definitely not a good look for. Was definitely not a good look for him at all. Like that shit was,
I thought he lost that shit.
Yeah,
and then Keyshawn just made us just be like, oh damn, Hitchins, like really?
Yeah, and it was definitely was not a good look for for Hitchins on that fight, especially obviously when Keyshawn knocked out Lemos in 2 rounds, an overweight one at that, and Hitchins struggled with him, And I say though, Paro, like I say, I mean, and shout because I know LB, because remember we were having discussions on betting, like because he was asking me should he bet on Paro because he was like a good underdog. And
I did win off the Paro win.
Remember, I did say I was only on the panel that picked Paro. I didn't put no cheese on it, but I did pick Paro on the panel out of them because I think he's an accurate sniper. He's an accurate sniper, but style wise, I feel like Hitchins' style, if he's on point and has a performance of his lifetime, he could win this fight easily. I mean, not easily.
That's too many ifs, nigga. Like
he might, maybe one
if. No, Pilot. It's not even an if. He gonna make this a boring fucking fight. He gonna jab him. He gonna hold him. Paro gonna try to make it ugly at times, but he just gonna fucking come with a jab, grab, reset, rinse and repeat.
Yeah, I can.
So you think Hitchins is gonna win off of that strategy then?
Yes.
Oh, you're like, so you picking Hitchins?
Yes.
Me too. I'm with P. I think he's gonna win somewhat comfortably. I mean, he might win somewhat comfortably. I'm not like it might be born
wow. God damn. What the y'all really think this nigga gonna use the fucking Muhammad Ali Leon Spinks rematch fucking strategy?
I mean,
y'all really think that? Like, Pat, give me some honest boxing. Like, what you think? I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Puerto Rico. It's in Puerto Rico. Eddie got.
Who was fucking Puerto Rican?
Because because Eddie got to use the Matias dates. He had probably 2 or 3 more dates he got to use up in that bitch, and he came. So he's like, "Fuck it, I'm putting."
I mean, I'll say still because just watching Pero Matias. I will say this still for Pero. Like Pero does lose steam in the second half of the fight because there were. Matias did. Although Matias was fighting as stupid can be, he did dig himself. He did claw his way back into the fight because Pero just simply was just. His activity was starting to wane.
Was gassing a little bit, yeah. He was gassing.
Yeah,
but then remember, Matias was kind of carrying him fast too, with just being there for punches.
Right. And
Hitchins ain't active like that. Where I think he'll just.
I mean, also, I forget how bad fucking Liam Paro looked against Yamar Alamo, who dropped him, and he barely escaped with a win. The same Alamo that Hitchins actually stopped.
Yeah, Hitchins actually stopped that dude, which is.
And there's another fight. There's another fight where Pero got dropped and didn't look good. I mean, against relatively quote unquote bum. So it's like styles make a fight. So I don't know, like style wise, if Hitchins on point, Hitchins been.
I will say Hitchins has at least faced guys that were come forward high volume southpaws. Regardless of what you think of them, Zepeda and Bauza were that same type of style. So at least he has experience with.
But the problem with Hitchins though is the Bowser fight that should have never went the distance because he was putting his foot in his ass. But he
dropped like 2 or 3 times. It should have ended. Yeah,
I don't know how that didn't.
Because this nigga only fights in one fucking gear, which is the jab gear.
Yeah. You don't have the pop.
And then he just and then he doesn't circle jab. He jabs and he goes straight back.
It's like him. It's like Devin Haney, then him, and then Tiger Johnson. They're like variants of each other.
They really are. Like honestly, like
Haney does it at a higher level than Hitch.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Haney's like Dragonite or Blastoise. Hitchin just like is it's not Squirtle. What's second nigga?
Charmeleon.
Yeah, Charmeleon. Yeah.
Like these niggas ain't need to evolve yet, man. But. The thing I think that's going to cause Hitchins problems in this fight, the quick hands. Mm-hmm. One thing that bothers everyone that I've seen fight Paro, nobody's ready for how quick his hands are.
But wait a minute, I think Hitchins has quicker hands than Paro, though. Even though
it ain't about Hitchins' hands being quicker, it's about his opponent's hands being quick enough. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of times where we see a fight and we're like, okay. Yeah, this nigga quick, and he going against somebody that's the quickest person he fought, and he's not used to it.
Paro's I like to define him as an accurate sniper. He's sneaky in that regard, where he'll just like.
Because look, Montana Love has quick hands, but when they fought, Paro's hands were damn near quicker or just as quick and more deliberate.
Right.
So like that makes a difference. Like it's just like speed is like power. Like. You don't have to be fucking Spider-Man or somebody. Like you just need to have enough for diplomatic leverage. Just like power. Like you got a above average power, then you set up the right shot, then your power will feel like a 10 to a motherfucker who ain't see that punch coming. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what kind of spooked Matias in the first half of that fight, because Paro was right there with him, just combinations 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. He was doing that shit for like half the fight.
Yeah, and basically got outworked. And
Hitchins is just going to back up.
Yeah, I mean, do we actually see Hitchins staying in the pocket, actually countering dude, which would probably be his best bet for victory if he wanted to do that. He's not going to. Like he's not gonna say.
I mean, Hitchins could win off the jab if he circled with it and he doubles and triples it, but he never. He could do that for little spots, but somehow he moves around a little bit and he nestles and he finds a little groove on the ropes.
Right.
And he just plays that position. And Paro just too active in my opinion, like with the hands and the combinations, like, and he's educated with it. He's not gonna be barreling down like Lemos or just running in, jumping into this motherfucker and trying to put hands on him.
Right.
He's gonna slide and be right there with him and blah 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 blah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is definitely a winnable fight for Hitchins. It's just
It depends on his temperament and his plan. Like he has to.
Yeah.
And then also maybe a low key too, if maybe the fight with Matias took something out of Paro, because like I said, I mean, even though Paro won, it was a hard fight for him. Like it
was, but I don't think he took like a beating or like. I don't think he took a beat or anything.
But Paro did show a chin though. But it's one of those things with Matias though, because he got hit by Matias. There's no question he did not.
Yeah, but he definitely. But it never felt like he was overly bothered by it. Like it's not.
He was probably adrenaline. Like that adrenaline was probably flowing. Like
yeah.
Because
that's the thing. Paro, one of those dudes. When Paro gets going. He gets going. He does have a offensive engine.
He does.
But I just feel like if you can't stifle him early, and I don't think Hitchins is the type of guy who could stifle you early. Like he's one of those guys who has to box and get comfortable, and it's not like a Keyshawn Davis where Keyshawn Davis could kind of line you up and box and then boom and just bow. Like Hitchins don't be. He don't have a punch selection for Paro, like.
And the funny thing is, he probably could because it's not. I mean, we've seen Hitchins stop someone. We've seen Hitchins drop somebody. But Hitchins he doesn't commit to his actual like planting his feet and throwing with power. He does not like doing that.
That's the difference. Like Hitchins there's two types of like slicksters and defensive guys. You got guys who believe in their defense, and you got guys who believe in their offense. Hitchins is one of those dudes. He believes in his defense to the point where he doesn't believe in his offense is like he should.
Right.
Like they get to the point where they don't understand. Like, yo, your offense makes your defense even better.
Well, he came up, with Shakur. I mean, I know he was part of the tank. Like the Mayweather regime. He was with the money team and all that. But it just feels like. He's one of those guys that don't trust his chin fully, right? I don't know. He's just one of those guys.
That too. He don't trust his chin or his own strength. Because he should honestly be beating the shit out of guys with his stature. And if you mentioned 147, he turned the pro grade.
He's easily a welterweight size dude. You know what I'm saying? He's a big
guy. So if you're that big and imposing and you don't want to get hit, and anytime niggas is talking about power or moving up, you're like, man, they some big niggas up there. Like, nigga, if you don't take your junior varsity ass up the fucking welterweight, motherfucker. Like, man, I don't know, man. Them seniors are real big, bro. Like, I seen one guy, he's 6'5". Like, I don't know. Like, nigga, you 6'3", motherfucker. What you talking about? let us I can't. I don't know any 6'3" motherfucker. Scared of no nigga 6'5", get the fuck out of here. But that's how this nigga act. Like he ain't got power. Like nigga, like man, I don't know. They got guns on that street. Nigga, you got guns too, motherfucker. What? Like, jeez. Like I don't know. Like and we also forget Paro could also be one of those guys who fights better once he becomes a champion or gets a belt.
That's also true.
So you gotta factor that in. And remember, this is a guy who got a belt off the boogeyman.
This is his first title defense, right? This is his first. Yeah. Again,
it's one thing to beat the champ for your title, or whatever. It's another thing,
especially in Puerto Rico, especially
the boogeyman. Yes,
in his hometown,
in his hometown.
His homecoming, his home, back home, come back.
Nigga, that's the biggest L Puerto Rico took since goddamn Hopkins threw down the flag, nigga.
Yeah,
like, come on, bro, like. But nah, I'm picking Paro. Fuck it, man. Paro KO, nigga. Shit. Fuck all this.
What round?
Paro KO, nigga. 8th round.
I'm thinking Paro will probably win a decision. I want to say it might be a stinky decision due to how Hitchins might fight negative, but he might win a decision just based off that.
I think it's gonna be a TKO because. I can see a decision though. That might be the safer bet, but I feel like once Hitchins figures out that Paro could hit him more than he could hit Paro, he mentally gonna get fucked up. Like I think he's one of those boxers that he needs to be in control for you to see the best of him. Whereas other boxers,
You think he's
I think so. I think so. Because like he fights everybody who he can control with a jab.
Right.
If he can't control you with a jab, he has nothing else. And you saw that with the Limos fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
he's a brat. I don't know if I saw the little face off. He's a brat. He got a gift for the gab. He talks a lot of shit. The New York shit. You know what I'm saying? Like in New York.
Yeah, their face to face was actually pretty entertaining.
It was pretty good,
Yeah,
minus the purse. I don't know why nigga had a purse by him, but whatever.
I mean, that's just that. That's that young nigga shit though. That's what it is. So. But I'm hoping Hitchins actually realizes that that he's fighting for a title, so you can't be out here staking up a storm and shit like that.
And he's probably fighting for if he loses it, because remember that performance he had against who's the dude that fucking just got Lemos. Yeah. This is like Eddie will probably drop his ass after this if he doesn't win this fight. You know what I'm saying? So he's fighting for his matchroom sustainability. It feels like.
Well, I think if I'm not mistaken, Hitchins' contract might be the last fight on this contract. I'm thinking I know it was like a 3-fight contract or some shit like that.
A nigga wants to be on one of those future supercards we'll probably talk about. He wants to be on one of those turkey.
Paro definitely beating this dude. Then shit.
Yeah. P, what do you think?
I already said Hitchins by decision.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Remember him and Pilot? That's why I said, yo, what the fuck? Let me see what Pat got to say, because these niggas up here, Hitchins jab.
Like 116, 112-ish probably for Hitchins.
God damn. I mean, it's not impossible. Like, I can see, I feel like I got to connect too many ifs together. Like,
yeah, I'm not saying. Hitchins has a road to victory. It's not asinine to think that he can't, that he can beat Paro. It's just his performances in his previous fights are just like some of them are just either negative or he stays in first gear too damn much. So
yeah, and my whole thing is this: like, if you as a fighter and train whatever, you gotta. Sometimes you'll have moments where you're supposed to dig deep and you're supposed to discover what's in your tool bag. You're supposed to hey man, I didn't know I had a wrench in here. I didn't know I had this duct tape. Because you're doing some problem at home and it's a little trickier. Something happens and you're like, oh shit, like the regular hammer and nails ain't gonna do this. I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need that. And what Hitchins did was basically say, fuck, the hammer and nail ain't really working on this. You know what? Fuck it. We gonna make this hammer and nail work, nigga. Like, the doghouse is gonna get built somehow. Or, these curtains these curtains gonna hang up somehow. And he just made the hammer and nail. He didn't look in the tool bag to see, okay, I got an uppercut, I got a left hook, I got a smash, I got a lead uppercut, I got a this hat. So it's just he just kept hammer nail, and I felt he lost to Lemos. And if you're not gonna discover your bag, your what's in your toolbox when you're under fire like that, I doubt you're gonna find it or discover it when you face a better opponent, and that person gets you under fire.
That's also true. I can see that.
I just think he might be hungry, because he came up in the gym with Shakur and Tank and all them. He wants to become a champion himself. Maybe I'm just
dude. This ain't a fucking video game. Where
I know.
For being in the gym with this nigga.
I just got a feeling he's gonna rise to. We might come back next week and be like, damn, what a performance. Or whether it might be boring or not. I don't know.
It could happen. Look, if he has to be boring and to win, hey, do it. But because the game is to win. I feel like you in the gym with Shakur Stevenson that much, nigga, why your footwork ain't as good as his? If he used Shakur Stevenson footwork with his jab, then it'd be like okay.
He can't manage distance at all like Shakur. That's
he can't manage the distance, and that fucks him up. And you keep going straight back with jabs, bro. Like,
because he's a fighter who would thrive off managing distance, because he's a long pause. He's like a long for 140. He's a pretty long guy. You know what I'm saying? He's like. But
see, like Shakur Stevenson, he believes in like, I don't know, it's the courage or like, and I get on Shakur all the time about the fucking he be scared to punch and scary. but he boxes in a way where he takes away all your offense, so you have to give him the win.
Because he believes
Hitchins doesn't do that.
He believes in his skills. Whether he don't believe in his shit or not, he believes in Shakur believes in his skills.
Hitchins don't like, and Hitchins doesn't box in a way that's going to take away your weapons. Shakur does.
Do y'all think he lost the Lemos fight?
Who? Hitchins?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, nigga! I've been saying this like 27 times.
I mean,
like, this is scroll up, nigga. Come on.
I'm saying because most people thought he lost, so I just wanted the general consensus is that he lost that fight. That's all.
Yeah, didn't we have a poll topic on that too? Like, I swear, because I remember fucking because I know me and Blazing Killer was like going back and forth on this shit.
And that too. And I know because Hitchins' Twitter, like people were ripping Hitchins on this, and then they ripped Hitchins once Lemos got KO'd by Keyshawn. So it's like,
yeah, niggas literally just went to his Twitter once that happened. It's like, oh, hold on, wait. Ain't this a bum ass nigga you was struggling with, motherfucker? Like, niggas just getting rude about it. Like, fucking Mark, like, what you doing? Like Buster, like damn.
That's why I hope Hitchins has a little pride that says, like, you know what? They call me all these names, right? They think I'm just some sort of bum ass nigga. Like, yo, he needs to show out. Actually, let me I have the props up for this. So Paro Hitchins. So Paro is minus 122 favorite. Hitchins is plus 100 underdog. For method of victory, Paro points decision is plus 130. Paro KO is plus 600. Draws 1800. Hitchins points of decision is plus 155, and of course the Hitchins KO is plus 700. So,
yo, they really think Paro gonna win the decision, but a part of me is feeling like they also like, hey, he might knock this little nigga out too. So hey, he looking out for you as well.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's why it's probably plus because heavy money will probably go on that Paro points decision. Yeah, because because Hitchins is good about not getting himself knocked out, but even though he did get shook up a couple times by Lemos though, but
he got dropped early on one of those Mayweather cards. Remember back when those Mayweather PPC, the Mayweather cards, the
Showtime cards, yeah.
He got dropped on one of them joints, but that was a long time ago. Before Eddie.
Yes, basically it's Hitchins' fight to lose. Like, if Hitchins loses, I'm pretty sure Eddie's probably going to like drop him. That was the whole reason why Hitchins.
Excuse me, sorry.
That was the whole reason why Hitchins signed with Matchroom because he was with Mayweather Promotions, and Mayweather Promotions by the time was pretty insignificant. Yeah, they kind of lost and he wanted out. He wanted, Tank was getting all the attention and stuff like that, and he wanted to be his own man. So. It's his chance now. It's his fight to lose.
Fight same like it, damn it. Like don't say
same thing with that kid Hackett who's on this card too.
Oh yeah. You just gotta fight like it though. Don't be like, oh man, this nigga getting all the attention, or oh man, the label be putting all the resources. They be giving him all the studio time. The nigga, when it's your time to get a feature, you better kill your 16 then, nigga.
Yeah, Tank was giving him platinum records. So it's like,
bro, like we setting you up to fucking to shine, bro. Like stop talking about the niggas is in the studio putting in work, and you put in some fucking work.
Right, because like I said, because right now, because
fucking Tank wasn't stopping no fucking Badu Jack from putting in work, nigga.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Hear that shit.
Yeah. So
Jalen Love got a long ass leash. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at it.
Well, Jalen Love is a special kind of struggle though.
Yeah, he struggled all his way into a goddamn Jake Paul camp, and his life is.
He's set though now. He's like training.
He's set now.
He's set now.
Sometimes it's like you could be like Herc and just fail upward, man. It happens. Like it usually happens when you this side of the damn coin instead of this side. But hold on. Instead of this side, because niggas will be like, well, that side ain't too dark, Jay. Hold on. So yeah, like you know what I mean. It depends on how it goes.